Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the end of October. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and then the near future. After that, we'll look at your person's energy and your energy and see what's going on there. So thank you so much to all of you that are returning. I appreciate all of your support. And to those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That info's in the description box if you'd like. Okay. So I want to say things are free flowing. I don't know why that just came to me, but it's like I'm shuffling and things are just kind of going along smoothly. Maybe this full moon didn't hit you as hard as some of the other ones have. I feel like they just said something about looking on the bright side of things. It feels like a really big release of energy. I don't know that there was anything that you were holding on to. Yeah, the World card. Big changes. Completing something in your life. And I always say this, and if I haven't said it to you guys before, I'm going to say it now. We go through changes all the time. There are all different types of cycles that happen in your life. I'm feeling the need to tell you this. If you have not looked into numerology, please go take a look at that because that'll help you understand some of the interesting cycles that happen, especially like your challenge or what's the other one I'm trying to think of? That's going to be a big one. So I'm just going to say take a look at your challenge number. They'll tell you how to calculate all of that stuff if you find it on a website. It's really enlightening and cool to understand. Helps you understand yourself better. All right, so in the recent past with the world, big change. Yep. Releasing some stuff that you were just over and done with. And then the King of Swords in reverse. You could have been dealing with somebody like a really shitty boss or somebody who just had a lack of integrity, and this is why you've released this. Maybe you felt really betrayed by this person and you're like, I've just got to close this cycle out with these types of people. Could be that there were a lot of masculine energies, and I don't mean male or female, just people that embodied that kind of energy that were in your space. Not that you purposely invited them there. They were there to teach you something, but I feel like that's done. I feel like this cycle is closing for you. Now in the current energy, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, no more inner conflict, no more conflict. The Four of Pentacles, and then look at that. The Ten of Pentacles. Now, in the near future, we have the Eight of Pentacles, putting some hard work into balancing yourself out, which is great. And then the Page of Swords. So this could, well, we'll talk about that in just a minute. The overall energy for you guys, the Star card. So, yes, this could be a tremendous amount of healing. Healing from things that maybe you had waited for, and maybe you just got tired of waiting. She's kind of an in-between energy. Yes, there's a lot of stars. A lot of things could be happening. You could be wishing upon a star for things to happen for you. And maybe you waited for a long time and these people didn't change or things just didn't change the way that you would hope they would. For example, if you had a shitty boss, you may have finally decided with the Eight of Cups in reverse to walk away from that and not wait to see if things were going to get better and went on to go chase something that really brings you. That's your energy right there. Chase something that brings you the joy that you're looking for. Even if you've got one foot in and one foot out, meaning you don't know 100% for sure what's next or what's coming, it looks like you're focused more on where you can put your energy. She's putting her water into the lake. It's like, this is where I want to put my energy. I don't want to waste any more resources, anything on people that just aren't going to show up for me the way I show up for them, or things that are difficult or trying or exhausting me, whatever it is. I feel like you lost patience and walked away because it just wasn't manifesting the way that you wanted. You could have been dealing with a lot of really manipulative people and it just created a lot of stress. So if you still feel like you're carrying this weight, I feel like that's going to be releasing from you. I think you're going to close out a lot of cycles with the Six of Cups in reverse. If people keep trying to come back, I don't think you're going to let them. That's going to be closing the door on things like that. Now, the Six of Cups can also be where we're waiting on something like a gift from the universe, and that's what's going to be coming to you as you make this shift and change. So keep your eye on the prize. I've said that in a lot of videos for some reason, but keep your eye on what you really want. because this hard work is going to pay off. The Ten of Wands doesn't always have to be just about strife and, having to be stressed out. It could also be that you put in a lot of hard physical work. Could be into your body. You could be changing your diet, shifting things that you used to do from the past, Six of Cups in reverse, that you're not doing any longer. And now you're starting to see some of the results with the Star card. And then the Knight of Wands shows up. So maybe you're wanting to be opened to a new relationship. That's going to be for those of you that are single or have been single for quite some time. And I feel like there is going to be a sense of, I feel better, I'm exuding this type of energy, and that draws somebody who is got the same kind of passion towards you. I like that because it is an energy of somebody coming towards you. All right, so I'm going to put these back and we will look at the recent past. With the World, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Swords, as we already said, you're releasing a lot of things that had created, upsets, disappointments, problems, people that were not integral. They didn't show up in your life the way that you'd hope they would. That cycle's closing out for you. Something new is coming in. So that's good. We'll clarify that in just a moment. Now, in the current energy with the Five of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, you're releasing this drama and freeing yourself up is allowing you to, I want to say, let go. With the Four of Pentacles, he's holding on to things tightly, but I don't feel like you are. I actually feel like it's the opposite. At some point, you may have been holding on tightly to your money because you wanted to spend it on something extravagant, and I feel like that might be coming. The Ten of Pentacles could be too, that you are now, the payoff is coming in the current energy because you walked away from, let's say, a difficult work situation. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I see that because I'm following my passion and I'm not holding on too tightly to things just because I feel like I have to, now my world is opening up. This can also be a very balanced relationship that's coming towards you or has just recently come towards you. You may be meeting somebody at work, which we don't like to shit where we eat, but it doesn't mean that you can't at least get to know each other. And if, something starts to get whatever, that can be uncomfortable. But anyway, that's only going to be for a few of you anyway. Now with the Four of Pentacles as well, I feel like there might be a need if you do want to spend your money on something large or you've been thinking about this. They're just saying, just save. That's all. Don't worry about it too much with the Five of Swords. You'll be able to get to the place where you can spend the money freely and you'll be all right with that. Let's do the near future with the Eight of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles in here, so I feel like you're finding ways to balance your money. I'm seeing things go from one account to another account. It's like I want to see this much here, I want to put this much here, and this much here, and that makes me feel more balanced, which is great. So in the near future, lots of hard work, whether you're putting that into yourself, the physical things that we were talking about, changing health things, or just really focused at work, helps create balance. If this were in the upright, it'd be you giving too much to other people, but you're not. And then the Page of Swords, I feel like this is just your energy looking back on the changes that you've made and the progress that you've made. So he's feeling proud in a sense. And it doesn't have to necessarily be that somebody is watching you, but at work, you could have somebody who's watching you, or somebody that you run into that's had an interest that just finally speaks up. But I just feel like it's you looking back on what's happened and saying, I've done a pretty damn good job. I've gotten through a lot of stuff. I've closed out some pretty hefty cycles, and I'm going to keep my head down and keep working. This could also be that you're working hard to find balance within a relationship. So if this is about a person that you are in a relationship with, we haven't gotten much on that just yet. When we get into your person, we might pick up more, but you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, as well as a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Those are the ones I have primarily. Like, it's all pentacles and all swords. So those are the only energies. Now, doesn't mean that it can't be the others. That's just the strongest. They could be in that energy at the time. Let's look at the World with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is for Aquarius. So then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is good. He's actually balanced. I don't think you're going back and forth. It's like you're standing here going, okay, the rainbow is there. I've got things evened out in my life. I want to find my happiness. The ship is over there and I know it's coming in. So I'm just going to play happy on my side of the street. You know, if other people don't like that, that's too bad because the rainbow shine. Okay, I'm going to say this, you guys. Hopefully you'll get a kick out of it. I actually knew an Aquarius who said rainbows fly out of my, you know what, his ass. Because it's like he could do some of the most horrible things and he'd always come out the other end okay. So some of you may feel like you have cheated death or you have cheated some really bad situations, which is good. It means that you were meant to get through them. But in this case, it's like you're standing there proud of the fact that, okay, I really dodged a bullet. So this is great. You know, I'm going to be happy about that. I'm not going to take it for granted. All right. The 10 of Swords with the King of Swords, both in reverse with the 5 of Cups. Yeah. Not focusing on spilt milk. Just not focusing on the things that had created sadness. Finally closing the door on some of those things. Doesn't matter what it's about, whether it be emotions towards an individual or if this is just about, I want to say just about what's going on in general in your life. Just not being overly emotional or attached to those situations. Letting them go. 5 of Swords in reverse with the 4 of Pentacles. There's the Strength card for you. Yeah, regaining your strength. If you felt like these things had been pulling you down or weighing you down and creating some kind of exhaustion, you're getting your strength back, which is great. Focused. All right. And the 4 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. Then we get the Hermit. So, see, all right, this is different than the Hermit in the other one. He's shining a light on the snake below. So, if you've had people in your life, like I said, that didn't have integrity and you know were just pulling some crappy things in your life, you dodged a bullet probably with somebody that was a snake. So be grateful for that. You had the strength to get through this, and now you're realizing, whew, you know, I got past this. And because of that, other things in your life are, not necessarily because of that, but that's one situation. The other situation is that you're focusing on the things that are going to make you really happy. At the same time, you could have also dodged a bullet. All right. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the 9 of Swords. So you could be a little bit stressed out because of work. You could be losing a little bit of sleep just because you're up and down and thinking about all these changes that have been made. But I don't see it as being a huge problem. I just feel like it's maybe you just don't sleep well sometimes. Ginger tea and Manuka honey for anybody that wants to know. It's a great way to put yourself to sleep, and it's antibacterial, antifungal, helps with all kinds of stuff for your gut. Okay, 6 of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Swords, and then we have the 5 of Wands. So I think you're just fighting to stay in a place where things stay balanced because you've gotten to this. So if anybody tries to create this kind of stress or BS in your life, I don't think you're gonna look back on this like, I don't think so. Like, I've been through this already. I know what this looks like. I know this game. I know this, scenario, whatever it is. I'm not going to deal with it. 5 of Wands. Yes, there could be people that are in competition with you that you probably see. And at times it may get to you, but I just don't think you're going to allow it to knock you off your game. All right, let's get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind. We had Virgo energy here as well. You might be dealing with a Virgo, but we had said that. So think about that person for just a moment. This is for Aquarius and their person. I just saw the King of Hearts. Yeah. King of Cups, King of Hearts. 2 of Swords in reverse is your person's energy. The 10 of Swords, they could feel a little bit betrayed. Somebody who plays the victim. Yeah. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior, but in some cases, depending on the cards that come out with it, I look at it like they could be a victim. And because of what happened in the main spread, if you dodged a bullet, this isn't going to be for everyone. Some of you might be in a great relationship and this person's just hurting. And they don't know how to approach you. They want you, but they don't know how to approach you. For others of you, you definitely dodged. Your energy, the 4 of Wands, the Magician, the Hermit, and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups. So for those of you that want to approach this person, by all means, go for it. I mean, for some of you, they're hurt. They feel betrayed. They feel a little bit like a victim, and they're afraid to come forward. It's not hard for them to decide. Like, there's no guessing about how they feel. They definitely feel for you. But the Page of Cups being the overall energy, somebody needs to make a decision, because the Ace of Wands is all about that new beginning. So if you want a new beginning with this person, then that offer has to be made by someone. This is about rejoice. This is really being grateful and understanding why things happen the way that they do, as well as praying. In a sense, they're praying with their arms open, like, please, God, can we get this situation fixed? I think it's going to require a little bit of vulnerability, too. You may feel a little bit defensive, or maybe there's a lot of arguing going on right now, or there was if you were dealing with them in the past. For you, the Four of Wands, to you, this might be a soulmate or a twin flame, and it's what you've been trying to manifest. I think you've done a lot of inner work, and you aren't going back and forth anymore. It feels like this may be what you want, or the decision that you made for some of you was, I dodged a bullet. That's only going to be for some of you. Others of you, you could see this as the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Maybe they just have been hurt in the past, and I'm going to give you as many scenarios as I can, as I feel. And they're having a tough time with moving forward in love, but you feel like this is the person for you, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, let's look at the romance angels. This is for Aquarius. So we have healing family issues. Okay, that one came out before. Heart-to-heart conversations. I think that's going to be necessary if you want to be with this person. Pay attention to the red flags. I said, for those of you that you're dealing with somebody who plays victim, playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and then the overall past life relationship. You have known each other before. There is definitely a connection here, a deep one. For those of you that feel like this is a deep, deep soulmate or twin flame connection, that's the past life one that's coming through. And if this person is just hurt and they're kind, and this is not someone that you know you dodged a bullet with, then I'd say they're just afraid because they've been betrayed in the past and may feel like they have a lot of wounds. So they may need some time before they can move forward. They're healing some family issues. That, or you both are. And you need to have that heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. And then the red flags could be codependency issues, or if you think that there is something not so right with the person, like if they're playing victim a lot, or you sense that they have a little bit of narcissistic tendencies, doesn't mean that they have to have it full blown. Just pay attention, your little meter's up. And then the playfulness. Always being playful is great in any kind of situation. All right, I'm going to get some advice for you, not a possible outcome this time. Let's just see what the advice is. What's the advice for Aquarius, please? Devil card, a lot of passion. Could be some toxicity for those of you. I'm going to read it both ways. For those of you that this is a good person, there's a lot of passion and desire there. But that person seems to be holding back. So hold back some of that desire. The Sun in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups can be a little bit of confusion. So don't let yourself get confused by the energies. If you know that this person's not for you, let them go. If you know this is for you and you're just confused, then take a step back, because if it's not making you happy right now because this person isn't really available, or you need to withdraw your energy in order to regain stability, because you go from being very passionate, and if you're pushing really, really hard because you feel really passionate about this, it could actually cause people to withdraw. This is something I tell people. If someone's not used to that type of attention or love, and they need to heal some family issues, that one came up for you, or no? No, it didn't, but it doesn't matter because it's coming up in this conversation. So I'm going to say it really quickly. Then they may reject. So just let them come to a place where they get a little bit more stable, or the both of you find a way to get more stable. And this is also a little bit about tradition. So you may want to allow things to kind of go like they would traditionally, which isn't really what the energy is now anymore. We're shifting as a society, but they're saying to let that happen. All right, I'm going to get the Lover's Oracle. This is for Aquarius. Okay, this one's popping up. So we have playfulness. Yep, there we go again. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. That's beautiful. And then surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So this person could be releasing something from the past, and that's why they need to let that go first before they can be fully engaged in the relationship with you. All right. Last but not least, we're going to get a couple of messages. I just saw orphaned, so yeah, healing family issues. Somebody has some issues with abandonment. This is for Aquarius. All right, so we have TikTok. That could be you. Your patience is wearing a little bit thin. You just kind of want to get things going. And then community, which is just being out there and sharing your energy out within your community. I feel like you need to connect more with people outside of your home, especially if you work from home. And then we have building blocks. Remember I said tradition with the King of Pentacles? There you go. This to me is a new beginning, and it's building things one step at a time. Like, go back and look at how things traditionally would be done. And if it's against your character, I get that. But this is what it's asking you to do, is take it one step at a time. And then we have blessed. I love it. Lots of twos, guys. So you could be seeing 222. This is also being really aware of the blessings that are in your life. Keep praying. Keep whatever it is that works for you. She's got her hands together and she's seated there like, I know that no matter what, I'm going to get through things. And as long as I wish, I can shift. Right? There's your stars again that represent you. And then a message in a bottle. Somebody's got something they need to tell you. Serendipity. This is good luck. And that also means ending old cycles like we talked about and starting something new. Some of you could have a very lucky end of the month. Like great money could show up. There could be surprise money. Some kind of luck come towards you. Okay, my loves, I hope that helped. Thank you so, so much for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, like I said before, it's in the description box. Have an amazing end of your month, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.